Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a knockout tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one first, from Syria, Raisha Saeed. Her tag team partner stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. She weighs 272 3/8 pounds, and she is the TNA Women's Knockout Champion. She is Awesome Kong!
Last week in knockout tag team action, the dominant, destructive force tasted defeat.
Well, there's always been one person that's had Awesome Kong's number, and Taylor Wilde last week was able to do it again. The impossible in Awesome Kong.
Their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Madison Rain. They are Angelina Love and Velvet Sky, the beautiful people.
Last week, it was step one in the initiation process of Madison Rain into My Pie Sexy. We found out that the Versace bag contained scissors that Madison Rain used to cut chunks of hair from the head of the governor.
It was the ultimate revenge for the beautiful people, and tonight, they promised to do the same thing to Awesome Kong. It's going to be a little bit tougher, but one thing about the beautiful people, they're showing a confidence like we've never seen.
A little bit tougher. They instructed Madison Rain to shear the bison tonight in reference to the TNA Knockout Champion, Awesome Kong. You see the close-up look at the bag that contains the scissors that cut the hair of the governor last week here on Impact. And you talk about that confidence level rising in the beautiful people. In the words of Angelina Love, it's time for the beautiful people to become knockout champion. And you know what that means? That means defeating Awesome Kong.
Well, now that the governor impersonator's out of the way, it's time to focus on what's important in the knockout division. And that's the knockout title. And I'll tell you, the beautiful people are the kind of people that when they put their mind to something, they're going to get it. I mean, they're just always going to be successful in what they do. They're just certain kind of people that always come out on top. There are two of them.
At the conclusion of this knockout tag team match, we will have the showdown between the icon, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Sting, and the hardcore legend Mick Foley, the two men who will meet in our lockdown main event for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And how about Sting promising that he would fight fire with fire and bring a baseball bat to confront Foley if Foley brings a weapon?
Well, one thing about Sting is he's not going to buy into this Mick Foley apology. I mean, you know the old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Sting's coming prepared. I mean, how many chair shots do you got to have before you realize that this guy's got it out for you? And now Sting's got his eyes wide open.
Also still to come tonight on Impact, it's the Captain's 6 Sides of Steel Gauntlet. 20 TNA stars to compete as we determine who the 2 captains will be for that lethal lockdown match coming up in Philadelphia.
Well, I mean, we're pretty sure who one of those captains is going to be. As the Main Event Mafia has made the decision that they're going to get Kurt through to the end of that. And think about what a powerful team that's going to be at lockdown when you think about Booker T, Scott Steiner, Kevin Nash, and Kurt Angle. There are no other
So it's already set in stone to you, even before we've had the gauntlet match later tonight, that Kurt Angle's going to be one of the captains leading the Main Event Mafia, and you say that after what we witnessed in Jeff Jarrett's office.
Absolutely. The focus that Kurt Angle has is just absolutely unmatched. And the bottom line is he said he's going to make sure that Jeff Jarrett doesn't even make it to the gauntlet. And that's one of those guys that, you know, the beauty of it is now with Kurt Angle, he's not derailed now with the Sting situation. He is focused on this more than anything that he ever has been. And I'll tell you something, he's going through the gauntlet.
Beautiful people cutting off the ring, the double team move being cheered on by Madison Rain. Angelina and Velvet having their way with Raisha Saeed, and here's the reverse chin lock by Velvet Sky. Jeremy Borash informs me that he has even more late-breaking news on the very controversial celebrity involvement coming up at our lockdown pay-per-view event in Philadelphia. There's only one way to find out what JB has. Get the scoop, get the dirt at TNA Mobile right now.
Beautiful people, awful impressive here tonight as they've been dominating in this situation here. And I'll tell you something, it really is nice seeing a team who's not intimidated by Awesome Kong whatsoever.
Raisha Saeed trying to turn things around for her team. planting. Angelina with the big scoop and a mid-ring slam. Sets her right there in the middle of the ring, as you see, and just connects with shot after shot. Those big overhand rights, elevates her up and drops her down face first. Saeed goes for the cover. Lateral press broken up by Velvet Sky.
Good partner always knows where to be at all times. Velvet Sky knows that she's putting herself in harm's way, as you see Kong go after her, but all that did was turn things around for Angelina Love, and there's that lights out.
Drilled her with the lights out, and then the follow 3 count, and Angelina and Velvet get the win.
The beautiful people!
Oh, they promised that it would begin tonight on their way to the TNA Knockout Championship, and Angelina Love and Velvet Sky deliver. They defeat Awesome Kong and Raisha Saeed.
Well, now it's put up or shut up, as you see the 3 of them eyeing Awesome Kong, and she's checking on Raisha Saeed. But now look how the beautiful people, they set it up perfectly, and you can see Madison Rayne jumps on the back, and 3-on-1 wearing out Kong, and here she goes with those scissors.
That's the key, that 3-on-1 attack that gets Kong at least down to a knee. They promised that they were going to shear the bison, that they were going to rip the braids right out of Kong's head, and Kong stops just before Madison Rayne can use the scissors once again.
Tell you what, those things have changed in the TNA Knockout division. I mean, think about it. Last week, Taylor Wilde gets the win. This week, the beautiful people get the win. I mean, what once seemed indestructible now seems beatable. Can things change here in the Knockout division?